Hello, hello, hello. Here we are again. Another beautiful, amazing day down here in Victoria. It's winter and let's see, can you see the beautiful sunshine out there? Look at it. Doesn't get more amazing than that. So I'm out the back enjoying fresh air and some sunshine, getting a few vitamin D rays before they manage to cover the sky as they're doing with all their jet stream stuff and all of that. Okay, so as I keep saying, let's be childlike. So gather round. Guess what? Just like when we were kids and we used to love coming and sitting down at the mat at one of our teachers' feet when we were in preschool, and it was time for a story. So listen up. I'm going to do some reading for you. A short part of this amazing book written by a very well-known motivational speaker, Jim Rohn. And this one's called The Seasons of Life, Secrets of Success from America's Foremost Business Philosopher. He just has, his words just drip with wisdom. It's only a short bit that I'm going to read out of it, but I just decided to do it in this format because the way we're going to win, as I keep saying, is being childlike. Sitting back, relaxing, having fun, understanding that no matter what's going on around us, we can choose to lie down, sit down, relax, or lie down and sleep in the midst of a storm. There's something that we can't immediately do to make a difference, then we've got to trust that the universe has somebody else doing it for us. Okay, so this short chapter is called The Constant, Predictable Pattern of Change. The tide comes in and then recedes. The sun rises, giving light, and then sets, bringing darkness. Drought plagues the farm fields of the world, followed by rain in abundance. On this day, we shelter under the intense heat of the summer sun, and soon we clothe ourselves against the penetrating cold of the wind of the mid-winter storm. Prosperity brings her abundant opportunity and rewards, but will withdraw it at a future time when confronted by a receding business climate. The smile gives way to a tear, as does the joy to the sorrow and the jubilation to the tragedy. Close friends become hated enemies. The guns and bloodshed of war are followed by the stillness of a temporary peace. For each of us existing on this spinning blue-white sphere called Earth, confidence is replaced with the passage of time by doubt. Patience is replaced by stress, expectancy by boredom, and achievement by disillusionment. As the wheel of life continues its constant turn, all human emotions appear, disappear, and appear once again. We sit in amazement in the role of spectators as a generation living in morality becomes an immoral generation, giving us cause to predict the end of the world, as did our forefathers when, turning the page, confronted by the same dilemma generations before. Nothing new under the sun. The confrontations, disappointments, and the challenges of life are treated by each generation as they are for the first to experience such events, when in fact the pre-Christian years saw the same occurrence both appear and dissolve. For all of us, the only constant factor in life are our feelings and attitudes towards life. A major challenge faced by us to all is that we learn to experience the changing of life cycles without being changed by them. To make a constant and conscious effort to improve ourselves in the face of changing circumstances is to assure a tolerance for the winters of life's events and to permit ourselves the full enjoyment of the blessing of life's harvest come the autumn. Today, I just want you to remember that we have this whole situation under control. Will certain people attempt to play out the wrong behaviours? Sure, in every playground there's children who manipulate and control. They try to dominate. They will hurt other children, etc., etc. But we that choose to mature, we that choose to be kind and choose to stand beside the other smaller children and so on, we will bring this to an end. So I encourage you today, go about your day enjoying every minute of this beautiful day. If it's the only day we have left, why waste it in fear and worry? Why try and hang on to things that we think are ours, the toys that we think are ours? Everything that we own is not even really ours in the big scheme of things. We've been duped into believing that they're ours. I've got three little children, and I came up with this idea of helping them understand something. Two of them were fighting over the same toy one day. So I said to them, "Hey guys, what are you doing?" They, of course, said, one said, "This is my toy and he won't let it go." And the other one said, "She won't share. She won't share it with me." And I said, "Hang on a minute, guys. Whose toy do you think it is?" And they both looked at me. And I said, "That's Daddy's toy. Daddy bought you that toy so that you could both enjoy it together. But if you're not willing to play by the fair rules that Daddy intended for you to enjoy those toys, then perhaps Daddy should take his toy back." They looked at me even more strangely. And I said, "Do you understand where the food on the table comes from? Whose food is it? That's Daddy's food. Daddy provides that food so that you can eat. Do you see the house we're living in? Whose house is this? This is Daddy's house. Daddy provides this house so that you have a nice, warm environment to live in. Your beds, the beds you think are yours, whose are they really? They're Daddy's beds. Daddy bought them so you could have a lovely, comfortable sleep at night. Everything around you is Daddy's. Okay? None of it is yours. It's all Daddy's that he allows you to have so that you can enjoy them and you can share them with each other." I said, "Now go on and play with them in the way that you're meant to so that everybody can enjoy what's in this house." When you understand it, it's exactly the same with everything all across the earth. None of it is ours. Your house is yours today to enjoy. The universe provided it. If you thought you paid for it, sure, you used the trickery system to buy and sell. You worked hard for fake money to buy something that doesn't even belong to you. You paid money, fake money, toy money, monopoly type money really, when you understand it all now. You chose to do that through ignorance, just the same as I did for many, many years, and everybody else also. We're all children playing in a big playground, and our universal Daddy has provided it all. You're allowed to live there for the time being until you're no longer able to. Maybe you choose to move out and move into another house provided. Or maybe something happens and it's removed from you for some reason. All of it is a great lesson. Okay? So today I'm speaking more to your child, as you notice, the child part in you. Okay? It's not the normal way I'll do videos, but from time to time I'm deliberately going to make this as fun and as simple and as childlike as possible so that we begin to gravitate back to our original foundations. I spoke to somebody the other day on video chat and I helped them understand. We have within all of us, no matter what age, whether it be a young child or whether it be an old person, we have within us a type of child, a type of adult, and a type of parent. And when we have conversation with each other, we speak from one of those places. Now, the child and the parent can have both a positive and a negative type environment. So when in a conversation somebody's speaking down to you in an instructive type form, then they're speaking from their negative parent, thinking that they're better and know more, down to the child of you, because they don't think that you're mature enough to receive the information if they spoke to you from an adult place to your adult place. And often there's children who speak to their parents from a parental position, attempting to control the child in their own mother or father. And it plays out in numerous ways. Some of them are good. For example, if you want to have a little flirt with somebody at a shopping centre, you've got a lovely, good-looking salesperson and they're talking to you from the adult part of them to the adult part of you, if they're actually doing sales correctly and informing you about the product and so on. And you think they're cute, so you speak in a playful child, so the positive, playful child part, and seek for them to return it back from their playful child part, and so on, until more and more you enjoy each other's flirts, and one day you find yourself walking down the aisle hand in hand in love. So the child part, the adult part, and the parental part are all healthy when used correctly. The parental part and the child part is what that's used incorrectly from the immature, so the childish part or the abusive parent part is where our arguments and so on come in, and where we hurt each other in our speech. So today's big catch cry is, I'm offended. Guess what that's coming from? It's the child part, the childish child, attempting to manipulate and control through it. Once upon a time, people used to get offended, but they dare not say anything because it showed their level of immaturity. Now, apparently immaturity is a badge of honour, to be worn publicly with pride. Oh dear. Isn't it amazing how we have allowed our environment to become so foolish? But that's okay. As I've been saying to some people who are claiming that I'm foolish, I say to them, sometimes it requires a perceived fool to reflect the genuine foolishness of the environment around them. So go out there, have an amazing time being amazing people, allowing immature people to label you the very thing that they are and don't yet recognize or understand. And be kind to them, because they need it. Remember, they're growing, they're maturing, and one day they'll be appreciative of everything that you have said and done in the best way you knew how, with the best intentions of heart. Have an amazing day. I'm proud of you all. See you again sometime soon. Bye for now.